Hi, so this is Sharon with Little Britain Company, just showing you my latest album. I really wanted to do a Halloween album. October is approaching quickly. So I went ahead and put together this little guy. I used, you can see I kind of triple layered there, but this covering right here, this is from the Dollar Tree. It's their Cricut material, and it goes on beautifully, and it doesn't come back up again unless you want it to. This is just a really easy thing to use for the most part. Cutting it's a little bit hard, but so I love using that. I loved the glittery effect I get from it without the glitter mess left behind. So let's take a look inside. These are just gave it a simple opening. And when you get inside, you've got my little jack-o'-lantern here and a little trifold. I didn't want to put too much in here. I want people to be able to put their photographs and just sort of a simple journaling. On this guy, this actually just kind of holds it all down. I thought it would be kind of fun to have a little message on both sides. This is, let's see if you can get it in there, spider web cut out. And we've got another opening here, and again, kind of simple, not too much decoration. This, so you've got a pocket here. This is again from the Dollar Tree. This was one of their boxes, their coffin boxes, that I very carefully cut apart, and I've used them kind of throughout here. I love the look of these in here, and they were just so easy to do, especially using a straight edge. So let's close this guy back up again. And you see I used a different one here attached. This time this is a graveyard punch. I believe it's a Martha Stewart graveyard punch. So this little guy opens, and again, nice and simple. I liked the look of the graveyard here, and when you open it underneath the graveyard, you have all the skeletons, and floating above it, you've got some ghosties, and above the ghosties, you've got your bats. But I really kind of liked that interesting little effect I was getting from what's under the graveyard. And of course, you've got the coffin heading into the graveyard. This closure, this is a little pocket, and we've got a little card here, and then a little waterfall, and on every other piece of the waterfall we have some of the spider webs. Simple waterfall, and again I made a decision, this was a conscious decision, to just go simple. To make this very simple. I had thought about putting something else through here, but I like the effect I'm getting, sort of the darker Halloween-y. This can go either way. This could go a little bit if you want your decorations. If someone wanted to add decorations, it could go a little bit darker, or it could go a little bit lighter with what I put on here, and that's kind of what I wanted. The ability for it to be a little bit, for it to easily change into what someone else wants it to be. Here, I think maybe I need to add a little pumpkin down here. This looks a little bit too fall and not enough Halloween-y. So, but to me, you've got the dead tree, and as dark approaches, I like for my albums to kind of tell a little story, and as dark approaches, you've got all the eyes coming out. My mom had a song she used to sing kind of like that. And here we've got this witch cutout, and again, you can tuck this in behind. This is plain on the other side, so you could certainly put a picture or journaling. I'm not sure I'd put a picture on the back of that, but probably some journaling and a nice picture on this side. And we've got some snap closures there. This is a different one. I wanted to try some different closures. We've got our nice scary pumpkin. I've been some of the pieces you'll see in here. This one and this guy right here come from some paper I have had for, I'm sure, more than 20 years. I've been scrapbooking for more than 20 years, so those are a little older, just a wee bit. But some of this paper you'll recognize. I've got Joann Fabric paper in here. I've got open cardstock. I've got some open cardstock from Hobby Lobby. So And then that tucks back in there, and again, relatively simple on the inside. This is actually the way it should. It opens like this. This is the page, but I added an additional piece here. A little bit creepy. Again, very simple. This was something like this. It's a little bit complicated, and I didn't want to put too much underneath there. You actually can put a little bit. Anyway, this also is a tuck, so I could tuck. Move my camera around too much. So you can tuck something under there. You can tuck your picture under there. So I wanted, there you go. Hocus Pocus. I love Hocus Pocus. Hocus Pocus. Haha, Hocus. And it opens again on this side. So you've got sort of this double opening. Again, an open. I like sort of the wallpaperish look, I guess. To me, this all looks a little wallpaperish. We've got our Fright Night cut apart and another little guy waving from underneath it. And again, we've got this one I actually glued to the inside. So this one is glued down. Very, very carefully glued down. So we've got another graveyard on this side. This one is a little bit higher. I have left this completely blank for a picture. And I liked the effect of that. We've got more ghosties. This goes with that sort of 20-year-old paper. I wish I could find more of this. This was a series of cutaways, but they were all shaped cutaways. This is another pocket, so you can slide your picture in there, your journaling, or whatever you so choose. Another pocket there. And we open it up to our cute little boo paper. Again, I have no idea. This is truly old paper. I'm sure at least 20 years old. Or close to it. And I only had one sheet of this, so I pretty much used it up in this one album. And we got our little kitty cat adding to it. And some more simple pages going on here. And our final page, none of this is tuckable. I left it so that someone could put a little bit of something right here or over on the top of this, but I really wanted this to kind of be a standout ending to the Halloween. Then on the back, I added some additional layers to this, and that's our little Halloween mini album. Hope you enjoyed it. Come on back for more. Please subscribe. Happy Halloween.